Westerns revolve around a gun, the types with spinny cylinders. I shouldn't have to say it considering I already said most of the word. Now I'm sorry, but I gotta address the obvious. Despite what the title says, there are many guns. This game would have been more memorable if there was just one gun and everybody on Earth was fighting over it. My relations with gun was playing it on my uncle's GameCube. Haven't played this game since I was like 10, so what I remember is just that picture, low poly cleavage, and the haunting failure music. Gun has been tucked away in my wish list for a while now until it was finally adopted by this brony that hates me. Thanks for waiving the fee to revisit my childhood role of a genocidal cowboy that constantly makes the town folks lose patience. Killing a noticeable percentage of a town's population, say a few people, inclines the neighborhood watch to have a showdown with whoever is doing all the shooting and stabbing. His name is Colton White, an indigenous cowboy because really he's an Apache samurai that can effortlessly lock on to kung fu movie extras. This white fella is voiced by Thomas Jane. Wait a second, I know that name, that voice. It's the Punisher!
Murdering preacher led the attack. Keep the change.
Hey, I know this other voice too.
We were just about to hold our usual confabulation before the night shift begins.
Mayor Hoodoo is Ron Perlman. To add to this trivia dump, Tony Hawk's eyeball made this game. It's why you could pop a wheelie on your horse. Your horse will die if it does too much cardio, yet it's a Mack truck capable of running over anything. I swear most things I say sounds like I'm describing obesity. What about the people in Gun? The side character dialogue is expressed through speed rapping, mean mugs, and shoulder shrugs.
How may I serve you, great warrior? How may I serve you, great warrior? How may I serve you, great warrior?
Plenty of clones walking through town, at least they vary in size. I reckon the consumption has gotten the best of the smaller twin. It's always a good open world when NPCs randomly fight each other. The reason here is war between Whitey and the men from China, with the exception of a brotherly duel over crossfire mishaps. Battles should be fought over the ginger orc women. Gun also has a touch of physics with movable checks and pins at the bank, as well as chairs in the bar. Plus, if you grab someone right before they jump on a horse, you'll go Darth Vader on their throat. Meanwhile, in the distance, choppy animations look dreamlike. I know Fever Dream comparisons are played out, but I really did have to adjust my eyes when I first saw people walking in the background. Their feet can't even keep up with their unreal pace. Well, partner, I didn't play much of the story, so I'm only offering a brief rundown. In Genesis, this crusty guy wants to gamble away a horse, although you can see right through him. He's just here to give a horseback riding tutorial, staying in character until he straight up tells you to press the sprint button.
Press the sprint button.
It's all a facade. Really, old top over here is stalling, waiting on the buddies he texted to come through to rob you. He is truly coming up with shit on the fly, asking you to kill 5 buffaloes with only horse slides.
In order to get credit for killing the buffalo. Nice catch. See if you can shoot more.
As funny as that might be, placing scam bets and trying to mug a lone cowboy are 2 death sentences. The next notable adventure involved a bridge that opens up the rest of the map. This bridge is filled with TNT and former landowners. Even on easy, it took me a few tries to beat. During the final segment, I noticed it's wise to not stand in front of the TNT. In between the story, I did a bounty hunting side mission with a reward of $10 if they're turned into worm food. However, $15 is gained if the criminals put on that prisoner meal plan, which probably consists of worms and dirt, knowing the cruelty of the Old West. How do you take bounties alive? Is there a lasso to unlock? Do you shoot their gun out of their hand? Ask them nicely to go to jail? Fuck if I know. Later on, it turns out the war never changes spokesman is corrupt. He gets a priest to ruin one of this whore's many money-making devices, then knocks Mr. White out with a bottle. Thrown in jail, you bust out, blow up a wall, and join a gang for the new outfit. Immediately, I returned to the city to see how serious this bounty on Colton's head was. Pretty severe, so he talked to a shopkeep to lower the heat. The mere threat of putting money into their shitty local economy got everybody to stop shooting.
Dang, y'all fixed the wall that quick? Put the same crack in it?
Lastly, went looking for Hootie Hoo and found 2 lookalikes at his headquarters, walking on air. Murder them both, meaning one of the main villain's underbosses is double dead. Game complete.
Get too far away.
I could see him! He's right there! I was about to shoot him!
Howdy, stranger.
Thanks, kid. Here's your reward.